Hello and welcome back to RatioTrading.com's ongoing series of online micro webinars. In our last video we looked at the Fibonacci extension tools on a 1-minute chart. But just to show you that these extensions work on different levels and different time frames, we're looking at a 5-minute chart on the E-mini S&P. And again, get in the habit, go to your tools section, find it, Fibonacci extensions. And if we go back and we look at legs, in this case, this is a very clear leg with the double top between here and here. And we pull back down and draw. We can anticipate resistance in the following areas. The 217, the 414, and then very powerfully, the 162. And we can see here at the 162 that the market does in fact encounter resistance, hits it to the tick, and drops. Now, because we're aware of the legs, we also go back and we can draw and see that there are in fact down legs that we can look at and consider. And if we come here and draw the same tools that we just used, when we break this low, we can anticipate what? Support at any one of those levels. So if we continue those levels over, we can see that support was in fact initially found at this 612. So we had two very important legs if we follow the story of the charts. And the first story reads from left to right. We have an up leg. We'll change the color so you can see that. That up leg forms a higher high, retraces to a lower low, and then goes and breaks the existing high that was just put in. So all of the buyers that were involved in that leg are looking at taking profit at the last potential place at 162. And we see people jumping ship. So all of the sellers that were involved in this selling leg are probably going to cover their shorts and do the same thing in the opposite direction. So we see here that, we'll type it in just to make it clear, buyers take profits. And we'll highlight that in and change the font here to 11 and make this navy. Okay, set default. So the buyers take profit here, and down here the sellers cover the shorts. So we have a very clear, even though it's range bound, we have a very clear story of what's about to happen. So now we have new legs in place. There's a new story being told. We have a down leg, we have an up leg, we have a higher low, then we have a double top, then we have a higher low, and then we have a triple top, and then it comes down and does what? Takes out this lower low. Well, where do we expect support? Well, look at the last down leg. We'll do the same thing. Draw those lines, Fibonacci extensions, from here to here and back up again. Where does the market find support? Look at your 162. So the story continues to be told. So now we have a new down leg. Our story is changing and we're dynamic. So if we look at this down leg, we can see that if that low is taken out, we anticipate support where? Draw your fibs. Okay, down here in the 988 half area. But that didn't happen. What happened? We saw the highs taken out right here. So the story is again continually evolving, continually changing. So we have an up leg from where? From here to here. And then if you want to really consider a larger one, from here to here. If we look at our first up leg, we'll see that there would have been resistance where? The 1612. Where does the market stop? The 162. So these levels keep coming in, and they're relevant in any time frame that you're looking at and any market that you're looking at. It's not a coincidence. But you need to practice, you need to train your eye to look at and to understand where these legs are and where they're developed. When you can begin to understand what a leg is, how to draw it, then you can start applying these extensions and learning how, watching how people can't stop but stop and take profit or stop and cover shorts. Simply go to retracements.com. Scroll down to the right-hand side of the screen and click on the guest link. Once the page changes, be sure to go to the coupon box to enter number 618, enabling you to take this trial for free. Then simply put your first, last name, and email address in the proper boxes. Scrolling down, you'll see an area that allows us to learn a little bit more about you. But if you don't want to share that information, that's okay too. Scroll down to the bottom and click Submit to receive your registration email and confirmation logon instructions.